What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman. Before we jump into these crashes and close calls, we do have a sale going on till the end of the year. This right here is the digital drill booklet. You can put it on your handlebars, practice all these parking lot drills. It's only like $10, $11 after the discount, and anybody and everybody can get it. It's an international thing, instant download. Have fun, practice, so we don't make a lot of these mistakes. So we're going to go over all these things, doing the after action review process to see what happened, how it happened, and utilizing the plan method to stay safe.
Start with the rider whose regular ride took an unexpected turn, ending in a dramatic incident
Stars always
by
scares
the
me.
driver who was slightly distracted.
Okay, here we go. Oh, geez. Nice little impact. So part of being a smart rider, this is what we do here, right? These are the smart rider principles, is acquiring and using personal protective equipment. Nothing this person can do. Is that a tiny chair underneath the car? Interesting. Nothing you could do in that situation, so we get an impact, all right? Not a big deal. Maybe right leg got a little of an impact, but our leg should be fine. But then right here, if that bike collapsed on your ankle, that's why we would have motorcycle-specific boots, because they have the ankle protection in them, just so it can hopefully absorb some of that, so it doesn't break the ankle. Maybe it bruises it. And that right there is what I'm talking about. So it just, his protection protected his ankle. And the cool thing is that when you wear this kind of stuff and like this happens, sometimes you don't even realize like your ankle was smashed because it did its job. Yeah, I would do this. So he's got protective gear. So he's got shin protection. He's probably wearing like that external armor underneath regular jeans. That's fine. You're not going to have the abrasion resistance of those jeans. But this could be motorcycle jeans. Who knows, right? But you see the knee protection, shin protection. He's got ankle and then lower shin protection. He's got a jacket on, so it's got back armor. Hopefully, make sure you check you actually have back armor, not that gray stuff. That's just a pad. You're gonna have to get external. You're gonna have to get an extra back armor to slide it in. But shoulder armor and then elbow armor. He's got gloves, full face helmet, fully protected. Fully protected. So good job. So right there, if you notice, we're going to spend a little time on this first one, and then we're going to kind of power through. On the knuckles, you see the black? That's going to be knuckle protection too. So when he hits his hand like that, it's not going to smash his knuckles open. Oh, geez. What do you think is going to happen here, everybody? Write in the comments. Is he going to flip the car or flip his bike? He's going to hit a curb. Is he going to land it? Who knows? But this is called a mob ride, and you basically just hope nobody crashes into you and you go straight. Oh, geez. Oh, there's the impact. Oh, no. And there's the secondary impact. So, once again, high skill, high risk. We crashed, not wearing full gear. In a big group ride like this, you're going to get stampeded like Simba in The Lion King. Mufasa. He died. Spoilers. So, what do you do in this situation? Okay, you got to remain calm first and foremost so you don't hit that person too. Ensure your own safety. So you notice how the motorcycle rider moved off to the left. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Moved off to the left. So we're going to ensure our own safety. Now, when you get up to that person, hopefully they're not bleeding externally or internally. But if they are bleeding externally, you can put direct pressure. So if he's bleeding out right here, direct pressure, hold it and push down on it to hopefully make it clot. Internally, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take about 10 minutes. So you're really putting there. You're stuck there. So if he's on the ground, I'd put my knee on the open wound. Oh, if you have a rescue kit, rescue pack, or anything, put 4x4s and stuff on that so you don't get blood everywhere. And then wrap it, and then put your knee on it. You can apply a tourniquet if it's a arm and a leg. And if you need to pack the wound, that's going to be a little bit more of an advanced skill. But once again, if you want to grab the rescue booklet, it's a nice little comic that tells you how to do it all. I highly recommend a Stop the Bleed class. It's 4 hours. You learn a lot. So hopefully he's doing fine. Yeah, he's walking. That's good. Oh, he's walking. He's got some injuries. Maybe just pain. Yeah, exchange some information. And since he's walking wounded, just take off. Just take off. I don't know if this music is copyrighted, so I don't want to deal with it. So we're coming up to here. Oh, geez. You can't really Flintstone yourself back quick enough, so honking the horn in this situation would be good. But this is another reason why I park off to the sides when I'm behind somebody. Oh, Jeff Causey gifted 10 subs. You guys are going to see a bunch of 10 people right here popping up. So I like to be off to the sides just in case somebody backs up and I can have a good line of sight. That's really important for me to have good line of sight so that I can go into that escape path. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. So right here, not much you can do. Flintstone, honk the horn. Hopefully your rim is okay. Hopefully the tire is okay. Hopefully it didn't pop anything. The fact that he didn't fall over, that's a good sign because if he fell over, that would have sucked even more. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the music or the sound back on. So no one was injured in the accident. Well, it's an accident. Ego could be injured. Let's take a look. Look at those big mirrors. All right, so we're coming up through a corner. Somebody crashed. Okay, ensure your own safety. Okay, good job with the braking. So somebody low-sided. Okay. Going a little too fast for their skill set. Maybe slammed the brakes, maybe bad tire, maybe a road surface hazard. Who knows? Either way, the person is down. They got full gear. They ensured their own safety naturally. So that's an interesting thing is that you don't see or you don't recognize. You see it, but you don't recognize. So he's crashed. He's in the middle of the roadway, but he's naturally going to run off to ensure his own safety. So if he's unconscious, he can't do that. So be very aware of that and hopefully control traffic because you don't want him to get hit. So everyone stopped. Now he's going to get the bike back. Supermotos are fun. Oh, a little bit of oil. He slipped a little bit. So we're going to push the bike off. Full gear. Very good. Yeah, go ahead and check. Make sure he's doing fine. Here we go. Going a little fast. Oh, no, he's going with the flow of traffic. That's fine.
This clip so others can learn from his experience.
Okay, let's learn from his experience, Motostars. Wear some gear. He's not going for a reason. Oh. What's the rush? What's the rush? He didn't go for a reason. Don't get in front of him and do that. I don't understand. He probably really had to take a dump. Okay, so he didn't go for a reason. Just go ahead and slow it down. And then we get up to here, and we're going to take a really sharp turn, but it looks like we hit some road surface hazard, like gravel. Dumped the bike. We kind of stayed on. We're like, oh, the bike went back up. We're kind of on, but halfway we're like that. And then we dumped the bike. So slow speed crash. Oh, no. Still not good. Kind of embarrassing. And then they got a little, they're like, haha. Hopefully it wasn't a haha, but still, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm good.
So hopefully no road rash on his body. There you go. Side stand down. Set it down.
Yeah.
High vis.
Careful, man. Let's get you out of the road.
I love it when people just show up to help. Do you guys like that? God, look at his arms though. Jeez. Looking juicy, bro. Looking juicy. If anything, you got that going for you.
The truth is, people are just dumb, but pretend they're out to get you.
Everybody's dumb until they learn. Just depends if you want to continue learning through your life. All right, so are we on a bicycle? I think we're on a bicycle, so not much you could do in that situation.
Then you'll be ready for this.
Anybody like cringe and have like this body reaction to like that really thin part on the door and then like our knuckle, like it's an intrusive thought, and our knuckle getting hit and it just like splitting it open. Ooh. All right, here we go. Having some fun, going a little fast. That was 149 kilometers an hour. Write that in America units, guys. We're coming through here. Oh, impact. So slow it down. You don't want to be a part of the incident. 90-ish. 90 miles an hour into the side of the vehicle. Why was that car turning? He's not getting up. Nope. So you have to think. probably died. You have to think that when you have that sudden deceleration, it's not just your musculoskeletal system. It's not like broken bones, bruises, muscle damage, tendons like snapping and whatnot. It's your organs. Okay, your vital organs are also suddenly decelerating. So the brain is hitting extremely hard into your skull, on the inside of your skull, your lungs, your heart, your anything in your abdomen, your liver, your spleen, all these different things are instantly smashing into, guess what? Your rib cage. And then all the connective tissues to like the stomach to the small intestine, like all these connective transitionary parts, like the blood vessels, everything are doing this. And if it severs, that's what kills you. That's where the internal bleeding comes from. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. You're not going to be able to stop any internal bleeding. I mean, if he's bleeding out, you can stop that and hope and pray that there's no internal, because you can put on 4 tourniquets, you can pack all these wounds, apply pressure to everything, and if they're just bleeding internally, your body will fill up with that blood, and your brain's not going to get the oxygen, your heart's not going to be able to pump because it doesn't have any fluid. Anybody have like a water pump, and if you don't put the right amount of water, it's not going to create the suction, it's not going to create the pumping. That's kind of what your heart's doing. It's just like trying to pump, but it can't. And then also your nervous system. So like if your nervous system's damaged, it's not, especially your parasympathetic, like if you have a break somewhere, it's just not going to be able to utilize those organs. Which if you can't utilize your lungs or, oh, he's moving, that's good. If you can't utilize your lungs or your heart, you're done. So he's moving, his legs move, that means his spinal cord is doing okay.
Bro, relax.
But if there was any internal bleeding or severing of, like I said, those things, the fact that he's kind of moving right now is fine, but he's going to go into shock. And when it comes to that, the shock symptoms, there's not much you can do.
Relax. Oh, wait, ambulance.
Yeah, call an ambulance as soon as possible, because part of remaining calm is to call 911 or tell someone to call 911 to get the cycle of life, or I can't think. Basically, you're getting EMS on scene so that they can take them to the hospital to get surgery, to do all that stuff. But if nobody calls 911, nothing's going to happen. So you need to call it. The chain of survival. There you go. Cycle of life. I just talked about Simba and Lion King.
Confident riding
Hakuna Matata.
leads to a very unpleasant fall.
All right, it's kind of dangerous doing that, but you do you. Wouldn't do that. I just kind of wait, enjoy the view. I love green. Oh, geez, big bus. So it probably blocked our line of sight, kind of freaked us out, not wearing gear. Hopefully that right leg is not damaged. Let's see if he looks at his right leg, because he's probably in pain. Got lucky he didn't wrap around that pole. Let's take that off. Jeez, Daniel. Let's take that off. Yeah, so it ripped it through his pants. Got very lucky he didn't wrap his body around that pole. This looks like Arizona. Oh, AZR6XZ. Oh. Good job applying the brakes. That person probably wanted in the left lane like a dum-dum. You can lane filter if you're in Arizona. Go ahead and lane filter. I'm glad he's not getting pissed.
Huh? Yeah. I was in this lane.
Okay. She's getting defensive automatically because she did something wrong. No real accountability, but at the end of the day, that's somebody's grandma. I love my grandma. I'm going to treat her with respect. I'm not going to get defensive and be like, all right, lady.
You look like you were going in that lane. That's why I couldn't hear.
Yeah, just...
I saw you, but you were in that lane.
Yeah, no, I never went into this lane. I can go back.
I don't need to defend myself. Be like, all right,
just don't.
cool.
I was just gonna say, for future reference, to try not to assume that the
She knows. So the thing is, she knows her future reference is that she's not going to admit it right here. And if she doesn't understand her future reference of like, oh, I need to pay attention, not much you can do. She's not going to listen.
But I thought
She's set in her ways.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just saying, like, in the future, just don't assume
I like how he's doing
go
this,
into
though.
Another lane. Thank you, ma'am.
Very respectful. I'll give him that. All right, here we go. Yeah, a little bit of a new rider, keeping those feet down for a little bit. You can kind of tell. Listening to Spotify on his phone, very cool. Open lane pattern. Hey, we finally got an open lane pattern, so we can finally talk about the plan method here. So we're in a decent position for safety. We're going to locate hazard situations. We're side by side with this van, kind of. We're going to assess if it's a relevant threat, constantly assessing if he's going to move into our lane, and navigate any active threats. But you can go ahead and perceive possible things like hazardous situations. You have that long line of cars right up ahead. It's like, if I was that van, I would not want to be in that lane. I would want to get into the other lane. That's what an open lane pattern is. And so I don't want to be side by side with vehicles. I want to ride staggered or position myself off a little bit more on the right. And so then if I had to, I can accelerate or I can decelerate with the front brake. So let's see. Okay. So accelerate out of that because that person's going to swerve over into your lane because they don't want to hit the car in front of them. Not a big deal. Oh, why is he getting...
Warum? Das war auf der Busspur, das ist offene Spur. Das wird eine offene Spur. Sie müssen schon Busspur.
Yeah, so once again, people are just going to argue.
Da steht trotzdem die
They're going to argue. He didn't want to just take accountability. Oh, geez. So once again, there's 30% off in the store, and I keep talking about accountability. Well, on our challenge coins, if you're in the military, you know what these are. If you're police, fire, public safety, you know what these are. So we got challenge coins, and on the side, can't see it really. Awareness, action, accountability. Awareness, action, accountability, DDFM crew, and then it has a number on it. So there's only so many made. This is number 6. I'm keeping that one. I have number 1. Grab yourself one. But yeah, he's not holding accountability at all.
This is a very common mistake among riders.
Love the GPS. Once again, you can do your Smart Rider drills if you get the digital booklet. Put it right there. Practice. What's happening? Oh, geez, wasn't paying attention. Good last second swerve. Success. So what can we do better? Pay attention. But sometimes it happens. Practice your skills. It became habit. Automatic. Good job. Right here. Merging area. Handled it. Oversized load with escort runs. Oversized load. A red light, red left turn arrow after my light turns green. Okay. Oh, oversized. Oh. Just kind of let them. Just let them. Handled it. Good job not being in the oil. That car shouldn't have done that, but good job not being in the oil.
Jeez.
It's on the store. It's Missy. And it comes with a pledge. Here we go. Okay. Handled it. Didn't run into it. Green doesn't always mean go. It means that you can. Why is she angry? Look at all that stuff on the road. What is all that? Is somebody like... Are those leaves? Yeah, those are leaves. Okay. Ah! I want to see that. I'm going to pause it right when she does that. Look at that. Ah. He's got a... Is that a Cardo? No, it's not a Cardo. Should be. You get 10% off. Link in the description if you want that. Marco. Ooh. Good job applying the brakes. Left turner. Could have been a T-bone. Handled it. Near-death experience on the Kawasaki Z800 motorcycle. How fast are we going? Oh. Hit something. We hit something in the middle of that turn, which caused the speed wobble. So thankfully the bike... Uh-oh. What's happening here? Thankfully the bike stabilized itself. Somebody got hit. Surprised the Tesla didn't see him. Or maybe he... Oh, no. That happened. Tesla did see him. What is that? Okay, buddy.
Are you good?
Paul Blart. The biker is badly injured, may have his jaw Too much blood in his mouth. He was wearing a half-face helmet. Full face helmets, everybody. Full face. Full face. Broken jaw, broken teeth, messed up airway will kill you. That will kill you. So wear a full face. I get it. It might not be fun. You want the wind in your face. That's fine. Put the visor up. Not a big deal.
Oh, you guys caught?
Yeah, they're on their way. They're coming.
Yeah?
Yeah, he didn't lose his life. That's a good thing. Look at that guy on the scooter or the Segway thing. Looks like it was like an angle crash because the way the bike and everything's situated, and then the gas tank is all. Unless you're a distinguished gentleman, yes, and that's in a group ride and all that stuff.
I got it, bro.
Got it? Okay.
Even then, on the DGR, point of impact. Okay. Even on the DGR, when I'm wearing that 3/4 helmet, because I wear the last year's 3/4 helmet, I have anxiety. All right, here we go. Good job swerving off to the side. Once again, take a look. So there's that. So right now we're in our position, right? We're in our lane. We located hazard situation. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is a relevant threat. We have to navigate that active threat. So we're going to put ourselves in a brand new position for safety, which is a minor adjustment onto the shoulder. Good job. So we do have to swerve or just move over and we can save ourselves. But being able to recognize that it's an active threat, instead of honking the horn and getting angry, get yourself in a new position. It seems like it's common sense, but if you've watched this channel long enough, people will fight for that. Like, they'll be like, no, you're in my lane, and then T-bone or head on. All right, here we go. Going around the corner. Good job. Side of the vehicle right there. Apply the brakes. Brake. Good job. So once again, side of the vehicle is a pattern. Okay, it's the side of the vehicle, which means it's an intersection. Okay, orange stage. Intersection. Driveways are kind of considered intersections if you want to practice in a neighborhood. Practice that. Practice that. So we're coming up to here. Now, what do? Can't really do much other than progressively brake. Thankfully, we're coming through that intersection. We're already going kind of slow. So being able to do some nice front brake, a little bit of rear brake, stop, let him in, move on. Here we go.
Next, one of my instructors sent him the video and said, look, can you please help me? Where did I go wrong?
Let's find out.
And,
Fish and chips, that sounds good.
That maybe I should have stopped on my right foot instead of my left and just rely on the front brake and not the rear.
Okay, I mean, you can use your, I mean, that's a solution, right? That's a solution. So we're stopping. So here's one thing that I would add to it. Keep those handlebars straight when you come to a stop. If your handlebars are turned left, you're going to fall left. If you have your foot there, you could catch it, but then you're also holding up the weight of the bike. If you straighten your handlebars and stop, the bike is stabilized and it's balanced. All you really have to do is make sure it doesn't lean over one side or the other. And so you can go ahead and use your left foot and kind of like lean it a little bit to your left foot, but the bike is still balanced. But the whole front brake thing, that means you can have both feet down, which works.
And
so right here, the handlebars are turned, and then now you see how it stopped. So the handlebars are turned and stopped. It's going to do this. So part of braking that you're going to learn, and I'm going to put it in my academy, is that when you stop, you know how it goes like that? Well, it's in line. But if you have your handlebar stopped or turned and you stop, it's going to push it out that way, which is what's happening right here. So pushed him off to his left, which caught him off guard.
That maybe I should have stopped on my right foot instead of my left and just rely on the front brake and not the rear.
Yeah, I love my Rebel because I could put both feet down because I'm short. Oh, geez. What are you doing? What are you getting? Pay attention up front. There's stuff. So what happened? Let's see. Oh, same thing. So he stalled. So when he stalled, it's going to do this whole thing. You guys all stalled your motorcycle, right? It's going to do this. But if the handlebars are turned, it's going to do this. If the handlebars are straight, it's just going to go back and forth and over. So how do you like get used to friction zone, throttle control, and all that stuff in a slow speed environment? Guys, 30% off right now. Practice these drills. Small parking lot. You only need 10 cones, 5 tennis balls cut in half. Boom, 10 cones. Practice, practice, practice. But that's what's happening here. Stops, and then it pushes it over. Oh, geez. Well, that's the end of that video. So, guys, grab yourself a donut, hit that like button. 30% off everything in the store to the end of the year. With that said, I'll see you guys on the next live stream.